Hi and welcome back to another video of jPlay. I am Marcus and I promised this for quite some time, but today I'm about to start my playthrough of Sire and I will use the Embers of a Forsaken Star. I really had to read it. Expansion, which allows you to officially go solo with this one. And yes, I will totally do a solo playthrough of this one. Not quite sure if I will be doing the campaign mode. Have to think about it in a second. I will set it up. I think I will read through the rules once more and then I decide as I go. I have never played the solo rules before. I played the expansion only once. Of course, I played the base game quite some times, but so expect me to do some errors, some rule misinterpretations, but I think overall we really want to enjoy this game. So yeah, let's get started. And this is it. I know I keep promising this for quite some time, but here I am playing Sire again, using the official solo rules from the Embers of a Forsaken Star. And because I'm using the expansion, I also decided to start the game with a Vagabond. At least I think it's from the expansion, to be honest. And if it's not, I don't care. We will start with a Vagabond anyway. Seems to be like a pretty cool ship. As the special ability, the Batea Grid allows me to mine resources where there aren't any resources. How cool is that? It only cost me 1 energy, so I think that's definitely a good ship to start with. I already spent the 4,000 credits I start the solo game with. I went for a good engine here, which allows me to roll a d8. I also got the GTS, gravitational thruster something, which gives me pretty much a +2 on my movement, but only up to the maximum number of my engine. So if I roll a 7, I still can only fly 8 spaces. And I also decided to go with this cargo pod, which also gets me some additional cargo holds. I think this is a pretty good combination with the Vagabond's Batea Grid special ability. I was debating with myself whether I should go with some shields or weapon, but I think in the end, right now, there is no scoundrel on the board, so I think I should be good. Right now, we have only drawn Camper 2, which brought the Enforcer into the game. And randomly, I have drawn one of those 2 behavior cards, and then those behavior cards comes with 2 behaviors each, and then again, I roll a die. And in the end, it was the big game Hunter, which is kind of okay for us for now, because he will only target outlaws if they are tier 2. So the Scoundrel is out of bounds, and we are out of bounds too. Again, we start the game with a tier 1 ship. So he will sit there and camp for quite some time, but I think this will change. Again, there is no Scoundrel, no Merchant on the board yet. But as part of the, let's say, setup from the expansion, we also have the Kill now here on the board, which is a space station that is floating around the near here, the star. Whenever you board, this thing is moving ahead. And yeah, you can basically do trade with this like on any other planet too. I think I will come to that, yeah, basically when we get there. Or why not, let's have a closer look right now. We basically can enter and exit it from any adjacent space. And this is really much one of those things where I can sell a new resource, the Ember. Of course, I have to find it first. And yeah, there is a mission point there as well. And then we are floating around the near, which can help us, but this can also make our lives a little bit tougher, especially as there are a lot of those debris spaces next to the flight path here. But yeah, I think we should be able to deal with it. Not sure how soon I will get to the kill anyway. As for the fame point track, of course, I'm also using the new ones. So with the expansion, those event cards have been introduced. And I also decided to basically set my goal for 10 victory points. So I'm really playing against an NPC in this case. And this NPC pretty much gets supported by all of those NPC ships as soon as they come out. So they will all help him getting victory or fame points here as well. I had to remove some of those titles. I had to remove some of those event cards, not too many, because they're really clearly focused on the multiplayer experience. And we also start the game with 1 title card already available for us. Jack of all trades, determined, resourceful to claim this title, be the first player to successfully mine, harvest and salvage in 1 turn. Right now I can only salvage, only a salvage spot is on the board if I'm not mistaken, so I shouldn't care to for that too much at this point, but this will change sooner or later. And then we have the economy board, also something that was brought lot by the expansion, because a lot of guys, including myself, thought, okay, hey, this merchant path seems to be overpowered at some point in time, especially if you have planets, let's say, nearby, and you can basically fly back and forth, and it's really, yeah, not really breaking the game, but close to it, I would say, which is a lot of us, including myself again, came up with some house rules which work pretty well. But I think this economy board also deals with a lot of those problems. I will explain the mechanic there as we play, and I think that's more or less it. I was allowed to pick and choose my spawn point as I liked, and yeah, I decided to start next to the Tiger's Gate because, again, the first player to use it would gain a fame point. And yeah, I think that's an easy one for me. So yeah, I think this is where we start, and right now I think nothing too bad can happen, to be honest. So you usually roll your die, then you will be teleported somewhere, but right now I think there is not much that can happen, to be honest. Overall, there is only one more spawn point here available, or also this one here where the Enforcer currently is. But I think overall we can definitely live with that result. So without further ado, I think let's get started. And as we're really nearby to the Tiger's Gate, I think we will simply use our impulse drive. So this gives me a movement of 3, so I don't have to spend any energy for this yet. And so let's move in here. We have to resolve our first die roll, and yes, we will roll a lot of dice in this game. This is a d20. Let's see where we come out. This is a 9, I believe. Yeah, this is a 9. And I think the closest to a 9 is 15 here, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, we will be teleported right to this space, which is not bad either, to be honest. But as we were the first to use the Tiger's Gate, we will score our first fame point. There's a lot of debate on when to assign or award those fame points, and to be honest, I have no clue myself. I usually play that really all that happens during your turn, you claim it immediately, but really all the titles, that's really something that you would claim at the end of your turn. If you don't like that, or if you think I'm totally wrong, correct me here. But for now, I will basically consider myself as a space scum, and I will also draw my very first event card here. That's an interesting one. Retethered. Tigress has been repaired. Awesome. Okay, but yeah, we went through it already. Tiger's Gate is now connected to the other gates, and players may move freely between all of them. The special rules for Tiger's Gate are ignored if the Traveler title is unclaimed, discarded, and draw a new title. This card does not leave play. Okay, that's pretty cool, but yeah, we used it, so I'm fine with that. And I still have 2 more movement points, which kind of sucks because, yeah, then I have to use my Helen engine maybe to do a blind jump, or I could basically waste one of my energies in order to move one more space. But I think for now I could either go for this mission space or I could go for this salvage space here. And I think because I don't really have a clue what to do with this cyber which I could get, let's go for the mission space. 1, 2 spaces. There was a change in the expansion in respect to those missions. Usually this would be something that you would do at the end of your turn. This would really significantly speed up a player's turn. I think this was a great way to deal with this waste of time during a player's turn. But again, in the solo variant, you can simply do it right away. And those are the 3 cards I've drawn. The Thief is pretty cool. The player to your right in this case is the Enforcer, if I'm not mistaken, but the Expedia Gate is not yet on the board. And there is a risk that I get some bounty. Again, right now bounty is not that big of a deal because I'm still a tier 1 ship. So I think I can live with that. Yeah, Expedia Gate is not yet on the board. Here we have to pick up some cargo cubes, and in theory I could go for some cyber here. I could go 2,000 credits, but of course Calicus is also not yet on the board. But I have to start somewhere, to be honest, and I can always ditch a mission if I want to. So I think for now let's go for this card here. We need some cyber and anything else that might help us with a dive. A team of archaeologists is hoping to explore the lost civilization on Calicus. Pick up cargo cubes, and this means by any means. So I think, yeah, we could go to the salvage space and gain this cyber here for 2,000 credits. That's definitely worth considering. Awesome. Okie dokie, and then it's time to activate our first outfit. So we will activate our Halon engine for now. So this allows us to roll 1d8. And keep in mind I get a +2 because of my GTS. Okay, that's a 5. So I have 7 movement points. And wow, just moving here or there would be really a waste of our energy. On the other hand, a blind jump can be kind of critical, but what should happen, guys? Huh? Come on, let's go for it. So first of all, I think we will want to move in here in order to claim this exploration token. Of course, I have to roll a die again because this is a debris field. And a debris field lets me roll for instant death. So on a roll of a 1, 2, 3, I'm dead, which is not that big of a deal with the expansion now. I'm not losing a turn or so. And on a 4 to 20, I'm fine. So let's see, that's 15. I'm okay. Here's the 20, which still gives you a fame point. So yes, I was fine. I will be allowed to collect this exploration token here. And here we found, oh, that's pretty cool, to be honest. So I would have been allowed to recharge my energy, but yeah, I'm fully charged. Still, I keep those tokens, and if I get the second one, I can trade those in for either 2,000 credits or 1 fame point. So overall, it's definitely not a waste. I'm still in a debris field, so I should be allowed to use my vagabond ability. So I'm losing 1 energy, and here again I'm not quite sure what the order of action is. In this case I really say this is something that happens before I do this, because I jumped into this, I see what it is, and then I do any action. This would feel logical to me. If I'm wrong, tell me and I might reconsider it. So but still, again, we have to roll some dice here for the Batea grid so we can get some awesome stuff here. To be honest, that's a 5. Oh, close, but we still gain 1 plasma, which we replace here, not yet on our cargo pod, or should we? Because no, I think that's fine. Let's place it on our cargo pod accordingly. Awesome, but I think it doesn't help me with our mission. No, we would have needed holo and some cyber apparently. This was only 1 movement points out of our 7, if I'm not mistaken. So I think I will do a blind jump now. And it's either here or there. Let's go to this base for now. So let's reveal our next token. Dora in 4. I think we are good. Yes, we are good. Okay, wow, that's definitely good news. So that's our second movement point. I think we don't have to spawn anything here other than an additional exploration token, and I think we can move to this exploration token right away. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. I think I still have 2 more movement points left. What did we get? And this is an additional +5 movement points. Okay, that's pretty amazing, to be honest. Wow, that's really cool. So let's grab this token so we can trade it in right away. I will do that when I have moved. So I spent 5 of my 7 movement points +5, so that's 7 more movement points to go. And as I get 2,000 credits or 1 fame point now for those tokens, I think I could move to Doravin 4 now, 5 now, in order to, yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or other way around, could be even shorter than that. No, it should be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's good. So I think let's move in here. So we have basically spent our actions. I get all my energy back for free, which is good. I will trade in both of those tokens for 2,000 credits. And again, this is the coolest money of a board game ever. And as I'm now in my business phase on a planet, I get to recharge my energy for free. Let's also do the same for the impulse drive. And we can still buy some stuff, and now I'm really thinking of getting some shields or so, because again I will travel into those asteroid fields and whatnot because of my vagabond ability here. So I think I will buy the Taj shield here for 1,000 credits. This gives me at least 2 uses, and I think that's more or less it in respect to my business phase. I could rearrange my ship right now, but I think I'm good. And yeah, that's already the end of my first round. I think I might have been a little bit more brave, but maybe I really should have moved ahead, but I will not take it back now. Next we do the system expands, and this is something which you do basically adjacent to the most of the sectors. And I think I want to pick this space here. I think there is nothing where we can have more than 2. So we will draw our next tile, and here we have Calacus. Wow! Oh man, I'm not cheating here, guys. I'm promising you. Wow, this is so awesome. Okay, if I would have known this, I would have continued my turn actually. So we will see another of those exploration tokens, and we see some of those. I think those are ruins also, or ancient technology. I don't know what those are, but you can definitely find a lot of cool stuff there. But I can't basically finish my mission there. Of course, I don't have the resources yet with me. Oh man, but okay, that's pretty cool. Then we do the NPC behavior again. He would target an outlaw with tier 2, player if tied, but in this case there is no tier 2 outlaw ship on the board, so the enforcer will stay where it is. And then we roll for the fame points our NPC will collect. We will add a +2 for each fame point that the NPC is behind. So he is 1 fame point behind. So we add +2 to this die roll, and this can be really terrible. That's a 9, that's an 11, +2, 11, 4 to 14. No, it's 1 fame point. And I think black seems to be a good color for the NPC player. Okay, then it's back to us. I think we will start with our Halon engine here. So we will roll a d8 in order to move to this salvage space down here. Unfortunately, they don't give us something. I could sell cyber here, but I cannot buy it here. But let's see. That's a 5. Okay, a 5 is not good enough, unfortunately. So I think I might as well move through this exploration token here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not good enough. So let's move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, we will collect this exploration token here. And awesome, this is a holo, which we will take for sure, because this totally helps us getting more money down here. Well, we just jumped from 2 to 4,000. Of course, we still need to have the cyber first, but that's really huge. Awesome. Then I think we can activate our impulse drive, which will give us 1, 2, 3 more movement points. We can salvage here, but now we can also die. It's pretty much like entering this debris field. So again, we have to roll a d20, and basically a 4 plus it is. That's a 17. Awesome, I take it. So we get 1 cyber, which is really, really amazing. Okay, I think let's activate the Halon engine one more time for a d8. That's an 8. We cannot basically move faster than 8. Unfortunately, the GTS are useless, but I think, yeah, absolutely. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We make it to the mission spot here, which we need to reach in order to deliver our cargo. We will definitely go for the cyber and the holo here, and this just gives us 4,000 amazing credits. Awesome job. So this is gone, and yeah, we will also gain a fame point here, of course. So let's mark that accordingly. We are now an asteroid worm. Okay, much cooler. And then we could consider doing this excavate action here. This could give us ice damage, which is also new with the expansion, but I'm nearby to a planet where I could repair, and I have the shield now. So overall, I think it could be worth it. Yeah, why not? Let's activate our Halon engine one more time. We really don't have to roll because we get a +2 anyway. So 1 and 2. And there we will take the excavate action. And we are really hoping for an 11 to 20 in order to get one of those, I think, relics. So again, we are rolling a d20, and that's a 12. Awesome. Wow, we were able to find one of those relics here. Awesome, awesome job. And here we found this one. That's 1 fame point or 2 and 2. Wow, that's amazing. Unfortunately, I have to put it into my hold, and I have to make it to the kiln in order to sell it, because there seems to be some kind of an archaeologist waiting for just like this. So for now, let's grab it and put it into our cargo hold. Then we have to end our turn, so we will move those guys down to the disarm, but I think I will spend 1, 2, 3 energy to arm my systems fully. So right now I'm still doing okay. We get the impulse back. I think we are not considered to be on a planet. It's a dead world, so I don't get to buy stuff. I can repair or whatever, rearrange my outfit or buy outfit or whatnot. So that's pretty much it. Next we will do the system expand, and I think now we have to go for this slot here. And I should have chosen my symbol first, my edge symbol here, and I think we will go for this symbol here. I should have announced that earlier, but it really didn't change a thing in this case. And what did we get? Oh, that's pretty lame. That's simply a lost sector void. This is really something that you don't hope finding for. Of course, it didn't bring the scoundrel into play, which could be a problem at some point in time, but still, I cannot use it either. Then we have the NPC, and yes, this is like it is. It doesn't move. And then we do the end of round roll again. They get a +2 because I'm 1 in the lead. So let's see. That's an 18 +2. That's 20 points. That's 2 fame points for those guys. Wow, are you kidding me? So that's 1 and 2. And I believe they do trigger a new title to get active. At least this is how I understand it, at least. And here we have the Daredevil, nerves of steel and a steady hand. To claim this title without using shields, fly through 3 asteroid spaces in 1 turn and survive for 1 fame point. Are you serious? Once claimed, this title grants you no longer have to roll against yourself when entering asteroid spaces. So I think you really get very experienced, and this would be pretty cool for the little vagabond. The problem is it's a small ship, so it cannot really take a lot of damage. Okay, I have to think about this. That's the end of the round, and I think I will call it for today. I really hope you're enjoying it. Sorry for all the minor hiccups. It's really a complicated game, at least with a lot of moving parts. It's not complicated, but there are really a lot of moving parts. So I will really keep forgetting stuff and doing them in the right order. I apologize for it. Make me aware if you think I should play things differently. I will really try to listen to you folks. But in the end, it's really all about the experience in a game like this. And I really do hope you are enjoying it. As we still have some energy left, I think I could go for this excavate action here again. Maybe also try to get another mission here. Maybe I really should also explore a little bit more in order to get some more planets. But again, we have to stay close to this neutral planet here in order to repair ourselves in case we get some of those ice damage, which will continuously spread over my ship. And of course, I want to get down to the kiln here in order to sell the relic we've just found. And sooner or later, I really have to upgrade to a tier 2 ships in order to get some more space. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed it so far. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. Also keep an eye out for a small giveaway I'm starting relatively soon. You will definitely find let's say a video on my channel there as well. It's all about dice towers, nudge nudge. And yeah, again, hope to see you soon, and until then, bye bye.